You're listening to a brief excerpt from The Power of Accreditation, How a New Model Can Spur Hospitals to Success. This webinar is co-sponsored by DNV-GL Healthcare. In this webinar, our speakers share how accreditation has spurred their institutions to even greater success in delivering patient care. You'll hear insights from Iris J. Lundy of Sentara Healthcare, Lori Gillette and Dr. Robert C. Pendleton of the University of Utah Health, Lori Flees of Houston Methodist, and Patrick Horan, Chief Executive Officer at DNV-GL Healthcare.
One of the things that DNV does is obviously approaching the accreditation a little bit differently, but really this is staying true to our core purpose, and that is safeguarding life, property, and environment. DNV-GL is a global quality assurance and risk management company. That lies at the heart of everything that we do. And one of the things that's really been important to us as we really kind of cover the scope of what we've done. I actually just even returned from a trip from China, as we're working with many hospitals there as well. But one of the things that we've tried to put in place is really this different approach for how we can work more collaboratively, how can we be more educational, how can we work more closely with the hospitals, holding them accountable, obviously compliance at the same time, but really using accreditation to their advantage. And so for this call today, we have three very extraordinary hospitals that we've worked with that have taken advantage of the accreditation process, not only in the way that they've managed compliance, but how they've applied a different way of thinking, a different way of looking at themselves, and adding to that, the complement of the quality management standard that they've woven into their current standard, or their current system that they have in place. So adding to their innovative approaches for improving care. And you know, one of the things we learn every day is so many extraordinary stories of hospitals telling us the success of what they've had, how they've approached this, what they're really doing differently, and how they've really kind of had taken the advantage of this as an opportunity to kind of make them better. And I think what's going to be interesting from those that you hear of today, as we really consider that of the scope of CMS and our accountability there, that of which we incorporate with our accreditation requirements, and also how the hospitals are using the quality management system to their advantage this way, they can speak to you from the perspective of challenges and concerns, not only what led into their decisions to consider to switch, but also what they've encountered with their staff and leadership, how they are making this work for them. And these health systems really are exceptional at what they've done, how they've accomplished the success they realize every day. And we couldn't be more proud of them talking a little bit more about their stories and how they've really approached this process to really make healthcare better.
You've been listening to a brief excerpt from The Power of Accreditation, How a New Model Can Spur Hospitals to Success webinar presentation. This webinar was co-sponsored by DNV-GL Healthcare and recorded on June 27, 2019. The full webinar includes insights from Iris J. Lundy of Sentara Healthcare, Lori Gillette and Dr. Robert C. Pendleton of the University of Utah Health, Lori Flees of Houston Methodist, and Patrick Horan, Chief Executive Officer at DNV-GL Healthcare. You'll want to be sure to watch the full 1-hour webinar video. To do so, use the link that appears now on your screen.